Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And this video we've got episode 7 of Close But No Cigar, featuring the Draugen T34 and the Lowe Black. So as always with these, we'll have 3 replays. They will all be losses, but we'll show how close we were coming to getting the win. So first tank up is T34, and you can see in the right there the equipment and the perks that we run on this tank. Pretty standard heavy tank setup. So yeah, the T34, we are going to go up to the middle. Now we are on cliff, and the reason I'm going to go to the middle is because I want to get sort of cross shots on tanks that are going to be coming up the other side on sort of up that H7 area, G7 H7. You can spot that cross up, or if tanks get spotted crossing, we're able to sort of get in that middle position and put some shots in. It does come with its risks though, because we do have one artillery in play, and we are potentially at risk of getting hit by that artillery. Sort of, I looked at the lineup and figured it was tier 6 RT, and sort of thought, well, it's going to have quick reload, but it's not going to do too much damage. So maybe a bit naive on my part, and it certainly was with this replay, because we'll find out. But initially I just thought we'll be okay. We can play this. We're taking the risk. We're going to take the gamble. High risk, high reward scenario. So we come up to the middle. You can see there's some tanks crossing already. Managed to slam a shot in. Now the T34 has had a buff recently to the alpha, like all 120mm guns have done on the American heavy and medium tanks. So this actually does 420 alpha damage now, and so yeah, you can really sort of put the hurt on a lot of tier 8s. Did obviously get a little bit of a nerf to the reload, but to be expected obviously with the buff. So we see his T34 88 managed to flank us, but we put 2 shots into him and he was down to 1 shot, and then he got took out. So it didn't really bode well for him, and I'm glad we got rid of that threat, because the last thing we wanted was that tank in the crossfire. Now T34 is just showing its downside. It can be a little bit troll, and it can be a bit derpy. And I mean, we didn't aim that shot in anyway, but I was kind of expecting that to hit. Just in fact, we were sort of point blank range. Thought that was kind of a given, but maybe we should have just took a bit more time to aim him, because at this rate we would have killed this guy by now. But not to worry, he's on a 1 shot for us. If we roll high enough, we're going to go and try and get the kill, and we do high roll, picking up our first kill of the game. Now we're going to try and clear these guys up. We've got essentially just sort of YOLOing out in front of us. He gives us his side, which isn't a problem. We know we're going to penetrate that, no problem, because essentially pretty much has 0 armor. We're sort of keeping an eye in front of us, but essentially is now coming around. Now artillery is starting to pay attention to us, and that's one of the things I said that I was particularly worried about coming up here, was artillery is going to focus this middle ground. So perhaps I should have stayed behind those rocks and tried sort of staying out of sight, because now the artillery is just going to sort of hone in on this area and just focus fire us. Got a shot on the sentry. We're just waiting to reload. We're going to aim in, and we missed that shot. We just didn't aim properly at all. Artillery gets an absolute massive hit. I think he's firing AP and has managed to land a shot into the engine deck, hence why he's done that much damage. Also busted our engine, and we really are in a big predicament here, because we've got a busted engine, artillery is aiming at us with 125 hit points, and yeah, we're 2 tanks down. So far it's not gone well, and in hindsight I probably could have done things a lot different. Artillery tries taking a shot at us and getting a kill shot, but he just goes short and misses. We're going to try and take out this tier 7 tank, which we do, and now we're going to make our way to this middle section. So yeah, we've lost a huge chunk of hit points there. I wouldn't say needlessly, because it was good to be there. It was good. We did take out quite a few tanks. We did sort of hold that position well. And if it wasn't for artillery, to be honest, and some better aiming on my part, probably could have ended up with a lot more hit points and probably a better outcome, to be fair, to the game. So we come to the middle now, and we spotted up these two full health TDs. It's a UDES and a Borsig, both. Well, I mean, the Borsig's nasty enough, but UDES equally can be a bit of a pain to try and defeat. But we'll hold down here. We're going to use our turret armor to its best effect. And you can see there the UDES is sort of struggling. I don't know if it bounced him or if he just missed that shot. But unfortunately, we didn't realise the KV3 that had just trundled up behind and managed to take us out. And yeah, again, another bad play on my part. Had I sort of paid attention to the minimap and realised that heavy tank was behind us, I probably would have pushed into that UDES, got into the middle. That way I could have turned around, I could have focused on the KV3, could have took him out, or could have potentially took out this, could have focused on this tier 7 tank destroyer and got rid of that guy. But I mean, hindsight's a wonderful thing. We may still have lost the game, you never know, but yeah, I think if we'd done things a little bit differently, the game could have been, could have had a different outcome. But yeah, it is what it is. So anyway, what we will do is, rather than watch this, we'll skip ahead to the results page and we'll see how we got on. So there we go. We obviously lost the game. So we'll see how we got on. Credit obviously to the enemy team, they've done a fairly good job. We picked up 4 kills, just under 5k damage, picking up the high caliber medal and the first class. That would have been an ace if we'd won, which is yeah, pretty frustrating, to be honest, and quite annoying. But some bad plays on my part, but hopefully we'll do better next time. So anyway, on to the second replay now, and we are in the Draugen, which is the Swedish medium tank, premium tank should I say. And yeah, one of my favourite medium tanks in the game personally. Really enjoy playing this tank, and yeah, picked it up to do sort of some replays probably a couple of weeks back now. And yeah, had this game. So we're on a hidden village and we don't have any light tanks, so I'm gonna move up to the middle and try and spot. Now you can see the equipment and the perk screen in the top right hand corner. So yeah, that's basically what we're running, sort of a typical sort of camo, and also some gun perks as well. Now unfortunately we've just taken a hit from a tank destroyer there, which is pretty frustrating. Kind of took that needlessly from sort of poking up when we were lit. Again, just a bad play on my part, to be fair, and should have done better. But we picked up a little bit of assist. At this point, probably should have just backed out here, because the CS44 is pretty much doing the job of spotting here. We are sort of sharing the spots, I guess, and picking up a little bit. And I'm wanting to try and get a shot into that Earthshaker, and I have done. Managed to take out the Earthshaker, putting a shot into the side of his turret. You notice that a lot of the team are up the top now. So yeah, I'd like to sort of progress, but I know there's a tank destroyer sitting in the back there. I'm going to take some blind shots at this at that position, just because if I think tank destroyer's there, I might well hit him blind. But yeah, so at this point I'm just sort of playing a patient game, waiting to see if he gets lit up, putting a few shots that way in case I blind fire him somehow. I'm sort of asking my team to sort of push up if possible on that left hand side, so that they can, hopefully light up that tank destroyer, and if they do, I can then put some shots into him. So just waiting for that tank to move up, and he's obliging, he's moving up, hopefully going to put some vision in that corner. Once he does, then we can sort of look at whether we can sort of make a play over this ridge. If he lights up any tank destroyers, we'll also be able to get shots in them. kind of needing, we need to do something because that top side looks like it's starting to come to a brawl point, and I want to sort of get in a position where I can put some shots in. But now we sort of know the back is a little bit clear. We do see this AMX just poke out, but we are being targeted by something, so I'm trying to be careful. I'm just trying to make sure that we don't get punished anymore by any tank destroyers that are sitting at the back there. But yeah, at the same time, it's just this game's sort of becoming a little bit frustrating because we know sort of the top is starting to lose map control. However, some of the guys have sort of squeezed down into this gully here, so I'm going to take the opportunity to get some shots in. Unfortunately, medium tank just gets absolutely obliterated by pushing out into the open. Not entirely sure what his Type 59-2 is trying to achieve, but he's YOLOing in on this medium tank, and he does get taken out as well. We did get some shots into those guys, so picked up a little bit of damage. And so far the game has kind of been, it's been a bit stale. We've not done too much damage. We've only picked up a little bit of assist. We have been hit for a huge chunk of our hit points as well. So yeah, it's not really been ideal, to be honest. This could have been a lot better. So I decided to sort of pull back into the village area because, like I say, I can kind of see some of these tanks are starting to cross now. And while they're crossing, I can obviously, you can see here this opening, I can start getting some shots in. You see this one shot here, Tiger P, we managed to take him out, picking up our second kill of the game. So at this point, I'm just sort of trying to even up the numbers if possible, and again managed to get a shot into that Pantera there, picking up our third kill of the game. It's possible another one shot that might cross here, and I'm just waiting for the opportune moment, just waiting to see if there's going to be a period where it'll cross, and we just hit, well, we just shot at the wrong time, should I say. But is he going to give us another opportunity? He's just gone blind there, and yeah, unfortunately we just weren't able to get the shot off. But I'm wondering if it's a stockade, gets tracked in the open. Scourge, sorry, gets tracked, and we're able to get that shot in. So third time lucky, we managed to take that guy out, picking up our fourth kill of the game. So yeah, the guys are holding firm at the top there, which is good. And we've managed to take out a couple of tanks, sort of making the scores a little bit more even now. However, we do see this Borsig making his way over. So I'm going to try and sneak some shots in. I think that was a snapshot there. And yeah, we just ricocheted a 750 shell. So we are technically a one shot to that Borsig. That is what hit us at the start. I'm pretty certain of that. I think that is a tank that hit us at the start and put us down to 693 hit points. I might be wrong, but I'm kind of confident that it's going to be that Borsig. So we know he's running the big gun, and we were lucky there not to have been one shot by that tank because, say, it's got the Alpha 4 if he's running the big gun. So we decided to pull back. Unfortunately, we sort of bash into our friendly tank destroyer. Do apologise there to him. And yeah, the top looks like it's starting to fall. We're still hanging back here because we're sort of trying to see if we can potentially get some shots on anything that crosses. But I kind of feel like maybe we've just sort of been a bit too indecisive here. Perhaps I couldn't really take that Borsig out on my own because I probably would have died. Could have loaded up the Hesh and maybe I could have got two shots into him, but I don't think it would have been, I just don't think it was possible personally to have been able to have done that. Unfortunately, medium tank gets taken out before I get a chance to sort of get there and put some shots into the backside of these tanks. Again, maybe if I'd moved up a little bit earlier, I possibly could have done a better job. But yeah, it is what it is. We're going to make our way up here anyway, just to try and see what we can do. And we see the T34 black there. and T34-2, sorry, the medium tank. We tried getting a shot in, but unfortunately we bounced the side of it, and we've just taken a hard hit from the tank destroyer there, which is full health. So yeah, if I penned that shot on the T34, then you know, perhaps I could have just got out there and sort of got to safety and assessed the situation from a different angle. There's another one-shot tank to the right of me, which I'm going to try and get shots on, but unfortunately he just starts down and we just hit the side of his turret. We're now getting targeted and we need to just get out here. We've still got our friendly tank destroyer alive, and it's a 2v3 now, so again it's still quite tight, but you know, we're a one shot now. We don't really have the hit points to trade, and yeah, it's not looking great, to be fair. But we've got to this middle position. I thought if we sort of keep here, we can get some shots on these tanks that are trying to trying to take out our tank destroyer. We do squeeze a shot into that medium tank there. And yeah, we just got 2 tank destroyers now, so it's 2v2. We actually took out that medium tank, I think. But yeah, now we're in a 2v2, so the game is still winnable. But yeah, we know one of the tank destroyers is full health, so that's going to be an issue. Now I've decided to come up this slope here, or I was going to plan to try and catch out the tank destroyer. The Borsig has actually taken out one of the tank destroyers, so we've just got one tank destroyer remaining. And I was going to come up here because I'm pretty sure it was the Sturm Tiger, I think, or the Ferdinand. Well, I think it was the Sturm actually that was up here. Sturm Tiger P from earlier, which was full health. But unfortunately, yeah, it was actually the Jagdpanther 2. We poked up, we get a shot into him, but you know, unfortunately, there wasn't really much we could do. I mean, we were sort of trying to back out. But the Jagdpanther has just got really good mobility, and unfortunately, we just wasn't going to win that engagement. So a bit of a shame, really, because we could have done, we could probably, or potentially, should I say, have won that if I just played a little bit better. Maybe if I'd sort of, like I say, a little while earlier, if I'd just sort of gone up quicker, could have potentially taken out some of those tanks a little bit quicker, which would have saved our medium, or yeah, would have gave our medium a bit more time to put some more damage in, perhaps sort of put some damage into Jagdpanther. If I had actually taken out that T34-2 rather than just sort of not properly aim and then bounce the shot. That was also a contributing factor. So yeah, we bounced that shot and then we took the shot off the Jagdpanther, which was a hard hit, which, like I say, puts onto a one shot. Yeah, all could have been avoided, but unfortunately, it's just one of those games where it just wasn't meant to be. But all that's left now is our friendly Borsig, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip to the results screen to see how we got on. So we skipped to the end result screen. So unfortunately we didn't get the win, but we picked up 5 kills, 2.7k damage with 700 assist. Not a barnstormer of a game by any means necessary, but let's say it was quite close and could have ended up a lot different if we just sort of played it a little bit more, a little bit better. But anyway, we're going to move on to the third and final replay, which is on Liberty Falls in the Lowe Black. And you can see the equipment I run in the top right hand screen, along with the perks. So yeah, I've kind of saved the best game till last, and this really was a bit of a nail biter towards the end. But so yeah, we're on Liberty Falls and we've managed to squeeze a nice shot into the medium tank that just sort of come on the move there. I think it was a medium or a light tank, I'm not sure. But yeah, we've managed to squeeze a shot in there, and yeah, we've decided to sort of push up into the middle here to get into the fight, because This is generally what tends to happen with Liberty Falls. You get a lot of tanks camping at the back there. I'd probably say our spawn is a hell of a lot better for TDs and stuff to camp in the corner. You've got a lot more bushes to keep them sort of hidden. Whereas this side, there isn't that much in the way of bushes. It's a bit, yeah, it's a bit unbalanced if I'm honest, for TDs, I think. But yeah, you can see we are getting shot by something that's obviously found some bushes to hide behind, but there's a lot more on our spawn. But anyway, we tried sneaking a shot into the light tank there. I have no idea where that shot went. That was a bit unfortunate. We are kind of exposing ourselves a little bit too much here. We're going to squeeze a shot into that tank that's sort of sitting at the back there. Again, unfortunately, we've just overexposed ourselves. And again, some bad play on our parts. We've had our Armour damage, which isn't ideal. Particularly as we've just burnt our repair kit fixing our tracks. So yeah, we really have sort of balls up quite a bit here, if I'm honest. You know, sort of massive balls up. We've sort of lost a chunk of our health by being over aggressive, and you know, we've also just lost out a fair bit of DPM as well because we've had our Armour sort of damaged, and you know, it's a whole minute where we're sort of, you know, the DPM is pretty much halved, because, well, say half increase because of yeah, because of that being damaged. So it's not been an ideal start. We have picked up 1400 damage, we have got 1 kill, but now we're just sort of having to play sort of passive. We're nearly, you know, repair kit is now back in order, so we can sort of use that to fix our Armour and bring that, you know, make that reload a bit better so that we can start getting the shots in again. We can see this heavy tank at the back there. We're also getting shot by something else on top of that ridge. We do squeeze the shell in just hard, you know, he gets his health halved by myself and the tank that's supporting us behind. Now we're going to poke again, trying to see if we can get a shot into that heavy tank that keeps poking. Scores aren't really that great. They're sort of 4 ahead at the moment. We do get a shot into that tank that's leaving there, potentially putting him onto 1 shot for us. But again, we're sort of being targeted every time we poke. Now this Earthshaker is poked, so it's a full health Earthshake here, and we managed to bounce a shell. We're just checking behind just to make sure that we aren't losing the fight there. And I want to take this Earthshaker out as quickly as possible because I feel like we are starting to lose this flank. Myself and the tank to the left of us are doing a real good job on whittling down these players in front of us, and you see the Earthshaker is now 1 shot for us. Going to try and sneak the shot in if we can. Try and aim shot, he pokes back out, we get the kill, and that's quite a nice kill to get on that Earthshaker, because that can be quite a deadly tank if it manages to hit its health shells. Now I'm focusing on to the right and behind of us because it looks like we are really starting to lose that flank. There's just sort of 3 or 4 of us here. Now see this, we've got this tank destroyer in front of us. We can see SU-100, which we do squeeze a shell in, putting him down to a 1 shot. We've also got a tank to our right that we're also trying to see if we can squeeze some shots into. Just at this point, just trying to get the numbers down. We put that medium tank down to a 1 shot, so we've got the SU-100 that's a 1 shot. We luckily bounced a shot off him. We've got the medium tank to the right of us that's a 1 shot. I'm going to try and see if I could squeeze a shot in, but unfortunately he's just got into cover. I didn't want to overpeak again and let that SU-100 shoot me. Do manage to get a shot into that medium tank that YOLO'd. We take him out. The SU-100 tried taking a shot, but luckily he bounced. So we do squeeze a shot into that medium tank. We bounce the SU-100 again, but now we've got another tier 6 tank behind us. We're going to take the shot on him, but then the other medium tank decides to take the shot for him like the absolute champ he is. That's some great teamwork on his part, but yeah, he died for it. Trying to see if we can squeeze a shot into that T34, getting the kill. There is a tank on our base now, so we kind of really have to start putting these numbers down. Yeah, we need to get these kills to try and so we can get back and reset the cap, but unfortunately it's just now myself and this heavy tank, and yeah, I get hit from behind, and yeah, I was trying to get a shot onto this SU-100. I really wanted to take this guy out to eliminate the threat, eliminate the crossfire that I was in. But unfortunately, he was just hiding too well, and we get taken out by the Hori from behind. So really unfortunate game there, because we really did put in quite a shift, but we were just unfortunate. And you can see there, we do come third on the board on the losing team, just picking up shy of 6 kills. So we got 5 kills, so shy of the top gun medal, shy of 5k damage, picking up the first class and the high caliber medal. I think if we won that most, more likely would have been an ace. So yeah, real unfortunate game there. But anyway, guys, that is it for the video. I hope you enjoyed that episode of Close But No Cigar. As always, if you did enjoy it, please like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment if you want. Like I say, it really does help the channel. And as always, guys, I will catch you next time.